Shamus! Buddy! Fancy meeting you here.
Tom. It's been too long.
Oh God, Nick. Oh, it's just you, chair.
Fucking DTR.
You abandoned us. You cannot escape forever.
What? I did your Ask Me Anything miniseries. That was like, what, 7 episodes? That's brownie points for a whole year, right?
3 sessions, actually, and that's just not enough.
Yeah, Tom. You simply just can't be a main cast member and never appear. I mean, hell, even Alison's appeared more than you have, and she's not even billed!
Okay. I see your point. But listen to my counter-proposal. I wrote this skit. One more step and...
Do you even know what you're typing?
Tom!
Wait, Kyle?
The guy who posts the Power Rangers episode titles online?
Yeah. Meet your special guest for the episode.
Seriously? Kyle? That's who we get? God, this podcast is the worst cameos.
Oh, come on. Kyle can be funny. Say something funny.
That's racist.
See? That was funny. Classic Kyle, am I right?
Tom.
Special guest star Brian Longshore,
AKA the dude from Imagination Station who's not Anthony. Keep trying my patience, motherfuckers. I can keep bringing you D-level fandom celebrities all day. Shall we try for some random marketplace seller from Ranger Board? Or how about Zarius?
It's okay, Brian. You can go. See you, Big.
I mean, it's not like Anthony's here anyway. You might still be that Magistick.
Wait, what?
You know how last time you wrote about the Magistick and we kept passing it around and it was...
Actually, it was a volleyball in reference to Castaway because you guys changed it. Never mind, you can't reference stuff.
Why not?
It's the continuity, man. It's what keeps us from developing story arcs, man.
If we reference stuff, then it suddenly matters, and then there's plot. And before you know it, we're all internet reviewers fighting android versions of ourselves, or displaced future clones, or I don't know. It's bad!
So, can we say something like, remember that time Tober was a giant robot?
No, you fool!
Ooh, or how about remember that time that I was drunk and Waldman showed up for our PMC3 episode?
No!
Hey guys, remember the summer of 1,000 prizes?
Oh God, it's happening! Everybody bail out!
Jam! I stayed sober for this.
So, welcome to Kyle's Toku Rants.
Dickheads.
Toku Rants.
T-O-K-U. Toku.
Alright, hello everyone. We are here at Lexington Comic Con. This is Dan's Toku Rants, and we all are...
Jason?
Allison.
Shamus.
Tom.
Alek?
Gemma.
Alright, so what have you guys been thinking about Lexcon so far? What's it been like? What's it been...
It's been fun, but extremely tiring.
I hear ya. Busy.
Yeah, because you guys are working the Bulk and Skull panel, yeah?
Yep.
Well,
Well,
not the panel, the
The booth.
They've been there all weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking weekend.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, standing consistently for multiple hours.
Lots of fun, lots of pain.
What about you, Gemma? Because you came in on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I had some work stuff to do, so I came in Saturday afternoon. I actually got more sleep at the con than I did in the days prior.
For real.
Yeah, but it's been fun. Yeah, I actually got to do a lot, even though I had limited time. So.
And Alek, you came in on like, what was it, like Saturday at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something?
Yeah, it was like 3:34 Friday night, Saturday morning, somewhere in there. I'm in, doing my whole grad school thing, so I finished up all my stuff late on Friday, hit the road, spring break, yay. Woo, I could be at the beach, but I'm here with you guys!
Yeah. You know how to party.
You made a poor choice.
Oh, I've made so many poor choices.
Poor life choices.
No, it's actually been pretty good though. I came in, I'm staying with one of our other group members, and I'm just kind of hanging out. I've been sleeping a lot, like Gemma too, since it's not PMC and it's not a Sentai Toku Con. I'm just kind of like walking around. Also, I'm not really much into buying things, and I'm like, that stuff's awesome. I'm not giving you $400 for that. See you, dude.
Never forget, and we put this on our Instagram, but the Live Man changer that was $800 out of box.
Then there was some guy was selling the Dragon Buckler for like $1,200 here, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's the same Dragon Buckler that was at Geek Galaxy a few months ago, and I assume at several other conventions. He's been trying to sell it for that much for a long time, not realizing that with the advent of the Legacy Gold, more for who the fuck wants the Dragon Buckler anymore? We're just going to spend $1,000 on it.
It's like all the people still trying to scalp the original MMPR Zord line, even though, the Legacy stuff is way more available and actually probably way sturdier.
But Tom, why wouldn't you want to pay $300 for a piece of plastic?
So there's been a lot of fun guests and stuff here. What sort of guests have you guys enjoyed seeing and whatnot?
I got to meet all the G Rangers that were here. There was Terra Ranger, Tiger Ranger, and Mammoth Ranger. They were all super, super nice, really friendly, just really up for anything. I mean, you buy a picture and you buy an autograph and you get a picture with them for free. And they'd be like, you want to do a pose, you want to stand here, what do you want to do? And they were just, they're just all around fun. You'd see them walking around the con floor. One of our friends got to smoke a cigarette with Mammoth Ranger,
as you do,
which is that's what you do at a con. But those were really fun. I also got to meet Marina Sirtis, also known as Counselor Troy from Star Trek: The Next Generation. So a part of my childhood, besides Power Rangers, has been fulfilled.
You like something besides Power Rangers?
I know, it's like, what?
Childhood or something in your pants?
Oh.
Little from column A, little from column B.
I will say, I got to meet Vern Troyer, Burbis. But going into this, I need to describe this for you all, is that these guys were all making fun of me. I think the joke was that I was going to skin Vern Troyer.
You said that yourself!
That was a
you
joke.
said that. No,
yes,
our joke was that you were going to take...
The joke.
You were going to take the Twizzlers that you bought and tie him up and drag him off somewhere.
And then you actually said you were going to skin him and wear him like a hat.
And this is now officially evidence in a federal investigation.
We're now on another list. Well, but the thing was, I went up to him at his little signing thing or whatever.
Did you have to say little, really?
Oh, fuck. No, I went up to him at his signing.
Editing.
No, editing.
No editing.
No editing. No editing. It's staying in.
Fuck it, we do it live!
So, I went to his line, and I whipped out the Furbus figure. That
Thank God that's what you whipped
poor
out.
choice of words. Not a good enough chance to use whipped. But, so what it was that basically, he was like, I was like, does anybody ever ask you about Furbus? He's like, no, you're the first one. And he's like, how did you even know I was Furbus? I'm like, everybody knows that you're Furbus. The people who worked on that show won't shut up about it. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. But he was super down about it. He wasn't weird. We went to his Q&A. He would answer questions about it. I mean, he didn't give long answers or anything, but it was something else. So that happened. And now we know. We know what it was like. We know that he was, and now he's aware that people give a shit about Furbus.
Dex!
Mommy!
Well, we also had, and it was nice because we were sandwiched in between our booth, the Balkan Skull booth was sandwiched in between Walter Koenig, also known as Chekhov, from Star Trek. And on the other side of us was Paul Freeman, who played Ivan Ooze in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. And I want to say this is one of his first conventions.
At least here, really pimping the Ivan Ooze.
Yeah.
And he was also like really friendly, really nice. He was fun at the panels. He can still do the Ivan Ooze voice and does it extremely well. He's just an all-around fun guy to talk to. You know, a nice stand-up, British, nice guy. You know, and it's fun.
Gemma, what about you? Any fun experiences with guests or anything?
Yeah, I also loved the Jew Rangers. They were really, really cool. Actually, in my hotel room next door, Rico Chivas was staying. So
Nice.
that was really fun. I did get to reconnect with Dan Southworth too. I really enjoyed that.
From the Jew Rangers, and this will be in the episode that might already be out by the time we are recording this. But there was an interview with the Mammoth Ranger, and I asked him, I was like, "What do you think about meeting the American fans?" And he just looks at me. He's like, "American fan, very hot." Thanks. You're welcome. So that was great. That was awesome.
I try.
Yes, he tries, and I feel so bad for Mr. Tiger Ranger, because no joke, while I was waiting in line to get the little interview with them, like 2 people were like, it's really weird, like in America, like you were played by a woman, like, and he's just sort of like, what, like, and apparently in one of the that's an interview for somebody else.
Yeah, that doesn't, yeah.
That's another thing, but it was pretty great. And Paul Freeman was great. We got to talk to a lot of different people, and just walking around, like, Tom, what did you think of all the stuff we saw around the convention center?
You know, like I'm sort of a casual when it comes to conventions. Like, I did like 20 minutes of ACEN 08, and the three of the PMCs. But Lexcon is really my first. So Lexcon is sort of really my first big general convention. Now I'm just sort of impressed by the cosplay around here. Like, we're talking like legitimately, like, this is the kind of stuff you'd see on TV. I mean, it's actually really, I'm really surprised at it, considering, what I have to work with is PMC, and PMC isn't the best when it comes to cosplay.
Can I say there was a lot of Deadpool cosplay?
So much Deadpool.
But at least, like, it wasn't just like everybody in the main Deadpool outfit. There were offshoots.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite being Sailor Moon Deadpool.
I didn't see that
which
one.
was fantastic.
Sailor Moon Deadpool was funny. El Mariachi Deadpool was my favorite.
The best one I've seen this weekend is still Samurai Colonel Sanders and his sidekick, Paladin Burger King.
Oh my goodness.
And
You want to talk about creative?
Yeah.
That dude was standing around like it was a samurai outfit made out of KFC boxes.
like segmented armor, with the whole flag in the back, and it's just holy crap.
Yeah, because we used to do like stuff like that for college parties. Somebody would show up as the Bud Knight, have armor made out of Bud Light boxes.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Oh yeah, sword made out of cans. We really got into it.
So basically what I've learned from all this is that I have to now track down the KFC guy in Lockseed, because that is sure to exist somewhere.
Paper mache, man, make one.
So, Gemma, any cosplay that you enjoyed seeing, or?
There was a Dalek. And
Yeah,
the
the motherfucking
Dalek.
How
Dalek.
can I forget the Dalek?
My favorite was watching when because he was coming in when I was like walking out of the exits. They had to bring him in the exit. He couldn't see, like, because he had his eyes through like the little below the neck stall thing, the little heat sink, I guess you call it, the Dalek neck beard. I don't know.
The slits.
Yeah, the slits. So he's looking through the slits, but he couldn't see the little dividers, so he kept running it into like the little flexible, like extended dividers.
Oh.
So the Dalek would just be like. I'm like, well, that's certainly a lot less terrifying than it is on TV.
Yeah.
There you go, Gemma.
Oh, I also really, really liked, there was a lot of Disney cosplayers, but they were all really good.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. And also Disney on Ice was going on at the convention center at the same time as the Comic Con, so
I thought that was the weirdest disconnect, that like you walk in here and you see like all of us like 20, 30, whatever year old nerds, and then you see a bunch of like parents with like their little children running around.
Whoa, there were tons of parents and kids at this con.
True.
But you want to talk about the weirdest disconnect. The first Lexcon that we went to, which was the second Lexcon ever, they had about half the space, because the other half of the convention center was a gun show. So
yeah, that sounds Kentucky.
Yeah, you would be in the part where Lexcon was, and you'd see the vendors, you'd see all the actors and stuff, and then you would take 2 steps out into the hallway and see like 5 guys walking out with AK-47s strapped to their back, and you're like, there's something amiss here.
No, the first PMC, they
God
double
bless
booked
the
us.
South.
They double booked us at the first PMC. So like on the second day of the con, suddenly there's a graduation going on during the con. So it's like you have all these guys in robes and a hat and everything. It's like,
It's
okay,
morning time?
yeah.
Like, man, if I was a high schooler graduating that day, I'd just run around to everybody in costume and like, we're getting photos all up in this bitch. I'm gonna have
Are you sure it wasn't a dramatic recreation of Shift into Turbo?
I'm not completely sure.
See, it would have been great is if you just got somebody in like a full Ranger cosplay and they just like walked into the procession. Just like get one of those graduation hats on top of
It's
the
like
helmet.
John Smith, and he's walking forward in his Ranger outfit.
Honestly, like, you know what I'd do? I'd have the helmet like stashed like in the robe, like under me, and I like have like my arms like so I could hold it under the robe. And then the minute they went to hand me it, I'd drop the robe, splash on the helmet, grab that bitch and run.
And that's not to say that like the Power Ranger stuff here hasn't been pretty good. I mean, we've seen some pretty good Power Ranger stuff, like the Black Ranger with the dragon shield. Like, yeah, represent.
Did you see the dude that made the dark White Ranger?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. The black and gold one.
Mhm.
Yes.
This is a surprisingly good looking suit.
Yeah.
I will also say it was a delight to meet so many of the ever so wonderful DTR followers who enjoy our show.
Yes.
I know Gemma was introducing me to some of them last night, who also their names happened to be Jason and Alison, which I thought was quite delightful and wonderful. So that was great. That was always awesome. I always love getting a chance to meet. I don't know about you guys. You guys can whatever.
Yeah.
I hate people.
This is what happens when we break the timeline. Now
Yeah,
that
see,
we're
like,
Jason and Allison's.
Like, I just don't know if people think like I'm really a grumpy drunk in real life, but I'm not. Like, I'm usually pretty friendly at cons. Like, as long as people like, I don't go to many, but you know.
Yeah.
If you find me, I'm there. Like, just say like, hey, I've heard you on DTR or something like that. Like, most of us are really, well, all of us are really friendly. I'd like to
I
think.
hate people.
That too.
Well, yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm not actually a grumpy drunk. I'm not walking around always schmambered on the con floor. I'm usually laughing.
Usually.
I'm usually laughing it up, having a pretty good time.
8 out of 10 times.
Yeah, you know, there's always that one bad day, but most of the time. Yeah, like, I don't know, Jason, did you run into anybody? Anybody come say hey to you?
No, I actually didn't really run. I mean, I ran into the other Jason and Allison, which was interesting.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I never ran into anyone, like any DTR fans or anyone that recognized me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
I had a few people that recognized me. I don't know if it was for MTV or for DTR or what,
Yeah.
but actually, you know, the Jason that they're referring to is the Jason from MTV, and the Allison is his girlfriend. That's what I'm...
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't know. I knew I recognized his face, but now I know why I
Crossing the
recognized his
streams.
Yeah, like, Jason always kind of, like, followed DTR because, you know, I'm on it, and, you know, he was living with me for a little bit, and we're just kind of like, yeah. But they recently, since he moved to Alabama, which is another ironic thing.
Damn!
What the hell is going on? Why did we mess up with... What have we done to the natural order?
You fools! You messed with the natural order!
But yeah, since they moved down there, they've been listening to DTR a lot more, and Alison is a really big fan, and she really, really wanted to meet you guys, or she met Shamus and Tom. So.
It was something else where I think she said she doesn't even watch the Power Rangers as much. She just finds us entertaining regardless, which says a lot. Because I guess we make Power Rangers entertaining enough, which is awesome. So, all right, so we'll wrap it up with what any purchases you guys made, any stuff you bought.
Food.
Let me see. So, as Jason mentioned, and I showed earlier, I got my Psycor pen and my Earth Force pen.
From Babylon 5.
Yeah, from Babylon 5, in case you didn't know. Because, you know. But other than that, I really didn't buy much. There was a lot of really good booths, but grad school is also a bitch for money. Those of you out there in it will know. But yeah, I hope next convention or anything else, maybe more of you guys will come find me if I'm there, find Jason. I mean, we're not the same person. People, please know that. People say that all the time. Like, oh, you guys sound like the same guy. We're not. He's married. I'm not. So, yeah. We're 2 people. Remember that.
And I'm usually at the Bulkin's Gold booth because that's where I work. So, you know, come find us. But if we're talking about things that we purchased, because everyone knows that I have a problem.
The biggest.
Okay, I got autographs, which I will refrain from showing because they probably won't look.
It's like slideshows. Nobody actually wants to see them.
Yeah. And the Funkos can just be like, meh, whatever.
Yeah.
But pretty proud of Vegeta and Frieza. Nice little statues to go with the Goku one that I already had. But in terms of actual Power Ranger stuff, if I can remember where I put it, it's because it's over here. So I walk right in front of the camera.
We'll forgive you. Snooch!
Like, Jason just has, I mean, of course Jason buys more than all of us. Like, he's like literally pulling out boxes and boxes and boxes.
I live vicariously through Jason.
We all do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the one I'm most proud of.
Yeah, I'm pissed you got that.
is
Holy shit.
Ninja Megazord with actually everything in the box.
And the Falcon Zord.
I was surprised. And spoilers, got the Falcon Zord as well to go
So
with
pissed.
it. Never had the Ninja Megazord as a kid, so I was always happy about that. And because everyone knows that I'm like one of the 2 people that actually liked Go Busters, I got the last little bit of Go Busters merch that I didn't have. So
I mean, I don't hate Go Busters.
Well, that's a ringing endorsement.
that's like saying I wasn't a fan of the Holocaust, but
No, I mean, like it's good enough. I just didn't finish it, but it's light years better than sitting through the shitstorm that is Ghost Ager.
Well, I mean, you know, root canals. Overdrive.
whoa.
Gemma,
I'm
did you?
kidding.
That was that's a bridge too far there, sir.
That was too far.
Gemma, did you buy anything, or was it just
I said food.
just food? Okay,
Yeah,
I bought.
I didn't really. I mean, when it comes to cons, I love buying stuff, but if I'm really, I don't know, I'd rather spend money to, I guess, I'd rather save more money and go more places than go to fewer places and then buy a ton of things while there.
Fair.
So, that's how I usually go.
Shamus, what about you?
What I bought some T-shirts from your guys' friends. I don't know their names.
Kershaw's.
Kershaw's fantastic.
What's what? Do you know what their business is called?
It's triot.com.
Check them out. There was a Kamen Rider shirt, an Ultraman shirt. I bought 2 more Gold Ranger figures because I have a problem, and I don't even know what releases they are at this point.
There's no problem with Gold Ranger figures.
I know I love Brad Hawkins.
You can shut your poor mouth.
Until you open it up and it's just like, you know, you just have wall to wall.
I'll let you get away with Brad Hawkins.
Yeah.
You didn't say
We don't know anybody that has
Triforia.
wall.
I would never,
Power
dude.
Rangers.
Who would ever say Triforia? Like, you have 3 choices. Like, I understand people saying Austin St. John or Jason, but Triforia, nobody's like, yes, I have 5 figures. Well, now technically, I would need a 6th. So no, because I have 3 for the 3 trays, and then 1 for Brad Hawkins and 1 for Austin St. John. So it all comes together.
What about Billy?
It all comes tumbling down.
And for Skull.
And Tommy's brother.
And I also got this like little like Ranger key thing or whatever. And what else did I get? Oh, I got some signatures, and by signature I mean I got Eric Roberts' signature from Doctor Who, the Master in the 8th Doctor movie, which I love him in.
I find it funny that that's what you say Eric Roberts is remembered for.
That's what I think he's remembered for. I don't care about whatever else I'm sure he's done some other.
The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was in The Dark Knight. Wasn't he?
Literally any movie where you need someone like who's a middleman enforcer but isn't going to go out like a grunt.
Yeah. I also got the that Avatar shirt that I know you got as well.
Mm-hmm.
That Jer also has.
That Jer also has. I said I'm like I won't watch it I won't wear it for the rest of the con. And I probably bought some other stuff, but I just don't really remember at this point. And we also had a lot of fun. A bunch of us last night group watched the MMPR movie. We riffed it. It was magnificent.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great, and we've just been having a lot of fun. So.
Oh yeah, we went. Some of us went out clubbing last night.
Oh, yeah.
With the actors, which is always
Well,
fun.
we ran into them. We didn't go with them.
Right.
They were at the club where we were at. So.
Well, yeah, but I don't want people to think like we're big ballers being like, yeah, we rolled up with these, hopped out, and yeah, no, that's not how it happened.
We drank, and there was loud music, and we had rangers surrounding us who were mostly drunk. And
Walter Jones. Him and I were hitting the wobble pretty hard. It was a good time. Walter Jones can in fact hit that wobble.
So, I guess any other closing thoughts about the Lexington before we head out for this?
This has been my third Lexcon with my wife, Alison. First time everyone else has come. Glad you guys actually were able to make it.
Yes.
It was a blast. It always is. It's such a well-run convention, a well-oiled machine. Like, you know, Jared and Jamie really know what they're doing, and everyone, like, especially with the greater room, because it's always getting bigger. Like, every year it gets a little bit bigger. And I think because we had the whole convention floor this time.
And the upstairs room.
And the upstairs vendors booth.
And a few ballrooms.
Well, that's usually where the panels were anyways. But the big main con floor, we had all of it. So even with the massive amount of people that were there, you never really got stuck in that con walk thing, you know, where you can only move like a foot at a time before you run into someone else.
Oh, there were a few times on Saturday.
Well, Saturday, yeah, because that Saturday was the big day. Right. But I mean, like I said, it was a blast. It's as fun as always. More fun because our friends were here and we got to hang out with them as well. And, you know, we get to talk about it on DTR Live, which I have not been a part of since PMC3.
Yeah, same.
Same here.
But yeah, other than that, Lexington Comic Con 2015, fantastic. Can't wait for next year. If you're even thinking about going to a convention in the near future, plan for Lexcon 2016. You will not be disappointed.
Woo, Lexcon! Yay!
Thanks, Alison.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, so we'll see you guys at the next convention. Hopefully, it'll be awesome. It'll be great. Stay tuned. Keep on listening. Blah 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 blah. You know it all already. So, see ya.
It was all a Dante hoax.
No, it wasn't.
Bye.
I'm real. I'm alive.
I'm dishonest and a coward. I'm a horrible person. All I ever do is hurt other people.
Toku Rants, Toku Rants, Toku Rants, Toku Rants. I know I let you down. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else. But now, through all the hurt and pain, it's time for me to respect the ones who love me more than anything. The gang is back for more. It all comes tumbling down, raising up a storm. Tumbling down, in such a storm. Toku Ranters. Toku Ranters, Toku Ranters.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me alone!
Get in the fucking robot, Shinji.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore.
I mean, hell, even Alison's appeared more than you have, and she's not even billed.
What am I supposed to
Yeah.
have a phone?
That's when
because
we'll cut.